QAnon follower and Trumpian representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is back in the news and now has some competition. Will she be one of the ones to lose her seat in 2022? Will there be a blue wave? Hello from Washington, D.C., our national capital. I'm Chuck Kyle, a 30-year strategic planner, a strategic communications expert, retired intelligence officer, and a D.C. transplant from West Virginia. Professor Alan Lichtman, author of Predicting the Next President, the first four keys are the political keys. These mostly reflect and gauge the strength, cohesion, and to some extent effectiveness of the party in power. The first key is the incumbent party mandate. So after the first term elections, the incumbent party holds more seats in the U.S. House of Representatives than it did after the previous midterm elections. So will Biden's House have more representatives than it did during Trump's House? Just a note, right now in the 117th Congress, the House lineup is 221 Democrats and 211 Republicans with 3 vacancies. On November 8th of 2022, all 435 seats in the House and 34 of the 100 seats in the Senate will be contested. So this brings us to the 14th district seat in Georgia, currently occupied by Trumpian Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. This last week, she made the news again by posting an anti-transgender sign outside of her office directly across the hall from another lawmaker who has a transgender daughter. Okay, so I want to point out this was actually in response to Illinois Representative Marie Newman. As I said, her daughter is transgender, and she posted a video on Twitter of her hanging a pink and blue transgender pride flag outside of her office on Wednesday afternoon. So before the Equality Act was going to the House, Greene had tweeted out her opposition, stating that the Equality Act was disgusting, immoral, and evil. In response, Representative Newman placed the pride flag across from Greene's office. Not to be one-upped, then Greene hung a sign stating, "There are 2 genders, male and female, know the science." Then tweeted out, quote, "As mothers, we all love and support our children, but your biological son does not belong in my daughter's bathroom, locker room, and sports team." Kind of ironic, Greene saying know the science. This is the same QAnon supporter who has continuously argued that former President Trump won the election by a landslide. A missile is what hit the Pentagon on 9/11. The climate is not changing. Parkland and Las Vegas were inside jobs, and lasers cause forest fires from space. For more information on how dangerous she is as a conspiracist, click the link above or the video at the end. Side note, the Equality Act passed by a 224 to 206 vote along party lines. 3 Republicans did join the Democrats to vote in favor of the legislation. So here we are, less than a month into Representative Greene's term, and the first campaign for Georgia's 14th Congressional District against Greene has surfaced. Democrat Holly McCormack has announced her candidacy. It seems personal. McCormack tweeted out on the 24th, "Marge actively undermines democracy on a daily basis. Of course, her allies are members of the Capitol mob. The question is, what do we do next? One option is to beat her in 2022. Who's in? Hashtag GA14, hashtag MacPac." There have been several other Democrats filing to run in 2022. McCormack, though, is the first known candidate to launch a campaign publicly. More to follow on this one because Greene's #1 supporter, former President Donald Trump. And speaking of that, one of the weirdest things I've seen at CPAC is the golden statue. So somebody tell me the difference between the golden statue of Trump and the golden calf. Just a question. But back to McCormack. So here's McCormack's first ad. Until next time, trust but verify.
If it saddens you to see the Main Street from your childhood look like this, then you're not alone. Once thriving communities are now hanging by a thread. There's real frustration walking these streets. Our towns aren't what they used to be. These are proud communities. Georgians take care of one another. We are hardworking people that just want a shot at the American dream. But for the people of Northwest Georgia, the American dream seems out of reach. Our small businesses are closing shop. Our children are falling behind in school. Rural Americans have been left behind by noisy politicians who are only looking out for the next headline. No one is looking out for Northwest Georgia, and it all starts with the basics.
I'm Holly McCormack, and I'm running for Congress. I'm a mother, I'm a small business owner, and most importantly, I'm a member of this community. It's time to cut through the noise and get to work.
When I go around town, I hear people talking about some pretty basic things. The issues facing Georgians aren't too complex to fix. These are issues that affect each and every one of us every day. We all deserve the opportunity to create a better life for ourselves and our families.
I'm from this district. I grew up here, running around as a baby at these businesses on McFarland Avenue.
And I get so excited for all the amazing things our community could do if we just had leaders willing to listen to all of your needs. If we just had leadership with the guts to fight for us.
If you're tired of feeling overlooked, you're not on your own. I'm here to fight for you and for our community. It's time to cut through the noise and get to work. I hope you'll join us.
If you like this video and content, please hit the like button and subscribe. When you subscribe, add in the comments, I subscribed.